Good morning. It's Thursday, August 27th, morning meditation with Lorrie.
Hi, this is Lorrie. I'm reading from a book called Bread and Wine, Readings for Lent and Easter, and you'll be happy to know I have gotten a new book that I will be reading from, and it's gone past Lent and Easter and into other holidays. This one, though, is about Easter. It's by Fredrica Mathewes-Green, and she is an American Orthodox writer. Merry Easter is called. It's that time of year again when school children are coloring pictures of Jesus hanging from a cross. Shop owners fill their windows with gaily colored cutouts of a flogging at the pillar. In the malls, everyone's humming along with seasonal hits on the sound system like "Oh Sacred Head," "Sore Wounded," "Did You Hear the Chipmunks" version? Car dealers are promoting great empty tomb size discounts on cars. Yes, it's beginning to look a lot like Easter. Who hasn't been invited to an In His Steps party where players move plastic pieces around a board emblazoned with a map of Jesus' last suffering day in Jerusalem? Not me, for one. Somehow we just don't make the same boisterous fun of Holy Week that we do of Christmas. No one plans to have a holly jolly Easter. Easter just isn't fun in the same way Christmas is. A type of fun that could be better described as styled for children. In a common place to say Christmas is for children, but what about Easter? Is it for children? It sure didn't seem to me back then. Compared to Christmas, Easter was boring. Chocolate bunnies, good. Scratch new crinolines, bad. Long blah, blah, blah church, sorry, Susan. A lot of wordy grown-up build-up leading to, it seems, no payoff. You could always count on Christmas to change a lot of stuff, especially in the toy box. Easter didn't change anything. But when you think about the astonishing claims Christians make for Easter, that neglect seems pretty strange, even to an outsider. My friend Mitch is Jewish, but his encounters with suffering during medical training led him to doubt whether there was even a God. Yet last Christmas he sent me a note. Looking at Christmas thing as a man raised in a Jewish home, the big celebration in Christianity should be Easter. No Easter, no Christianity. So all the focus on Christmas seems to me misdirected. Why do Christians don't whoop it up more at Easter is a mystery to me. How inspirational, how joyful. That is the time to toast each other, lay on gifts, attend worship services, and pack in the rich food. Something really substantial and holy to remember. No Easter, no Christianity. Mitch has a point. If Jesus didn't rise from the dead, who cares whether he was born in a manger or a 7-Eleven? If he didn't rise from the dead, Christmas is meaningless too. I remember my toy box, but not much of what was in it. I don't retain any of those thrilling Christmas toys today. When I grew up, I put away childish things. When I grew up, I began to be concerned with bigger things, many of them difficult to comprehend. Like Mitch, I saw suffering and death. I saw people live through situations so crushingly unfair that it was impossible that the universe bore no witness. Impossible that there was no God who could wipe away tears and effect justice on the last day. I saw people find within themselves nobility to overcome as well, and heard them say the straits came from a source beyond their own. These are not things children have to think about. Easter tells us of something children can't understand because it addresses things they don't have yet to know. The weariness of life, the pain, the profound loneliness and hovering fear of meaninglessness. Yet in the midst of desolation, we find Jesus, triumphant over death, still shockingly alive, present to us in the ways we cannot understand, much less explain. In him we find vibrancy of life, a firm compassion that does not deny our sufferings, but transforms and illuminates it. He is life itself. As life incarnate, he could not be held back by death. O death, where is your sting? O hell, where is your victory? St. John Chrysostom. in a 4th century sermon still used in every Orthodox church on Pascha, our name for Easter. Christ is risen and you're overthrown. Christ is risen and the demons fall. Christ is risen and the angels rejoice. Christ is risen and life reigns. Christ is risen and not one dead remains in the grave. On Pascha, we still sing over and over dozens of times, Christ is risen from the dead, trampling death by death, and upon those in tombs bestowing life. It is not a children's song, but a grown-ups are taller and can see farther. I know what hard blows life can bring. Easter may seem boring to children and is blessedly unencumbered by the silly fun that plays Christmas. Yet it contains the one thing needful for every human life, the good news of resurrection. Easter didn't change anything. Easter changes everything. And that's it for today, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Lorrie.
You're welcome, Susan. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye
Hey,
now.
see you later. We'll see you tomorrow.
Exactly.